guys again. I'm gonna try to keep it short and simple because for some reason I'm having problems uploading videos longer than about 15 minutes long. So we're gonna try to keep it about 10 minutes. Um, this is gonna be movies for every year of my life, 1994 edition. I know I said I was gonna do another video. In the last video, I said I might do an unboxing video for a few movies. I got some things that I want to show, so I might do that right after this. Other than that, there's not much to do, unless I wait again for what I know for sure I'm gonna pick up this week. I don't know, but let's get into it real quick. So the first movie came out February 4th, 1994, and that would be the first Ace Ventura Pet Detective movie, or the Ace Ventura film. The first one. That one, honestly, I like the sequel better. The first one takes place with the Miami Dolphins. Their mascot Dolphin goes missing and whatnot. It was a fun film, but honestly, the second film was my favorite one of that. Actually, I guess you can call it a trilogy because there's that third film. But okay, moving on. Like you said, I'm gonna try to remember to keep this short and simple. The next film, growing up, was one of my favorite, I guess, sequel films. That would be Mighty Ducks 2, D2, The Mighty Ducks. Great film. This is the one where at the end of the film they sing "We Are the Champions" around a campfire. Oh, I feel like I can't talk right now. And that one came out March 25th, 1994. This next one came out May 13th, 1994. And honestly, this was one of those films that it caught my attention very young when I saw it one time and it was on TV. It caught my attention. I was taken aback by it. I'm glad to have it on Blu-ray. I actually do want to get the other films. I know they're not as great as this first film, but I just really want to. I like the character and everything. I don't think it's the same character in all the films, but it's The Crow with Brandon Lee. Not much to say about it other than watching it when I was about 6 years old. I think I was about 6 years old when I first saw it. It definitely caught my attention. So, great film. This next one, honestly, one of my favorite. One of my favorite John Goodman films. I didn't really watch the cartoon growing up. I caught it a few times. Just wasn't a big fan of it. Didn't watch it regularly. But that's the Flintstones, the live-action Flintstones film. Honestly, it was a great film. It was it had its I felt like it did great from what I remember of the cartoon. Kind of making it smooth, like a transition into live action. I felt that it did great in that aspect. And believe it or not, I do like the sequel, but there goes that. The next one is it's one of those films that I don't know. It came out I don't know if I said when the Flintstones came out. Flintstones came out May 27th, 1994. This next film came out June 10th, 1994. It's just one of those films, a great action film from when I was little watching it. That's Speed, Dennis Hopper, Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock. I'm not a big fan of Keanu Reeves, believe it or not. I think he was great as Neo, and my favorite movie of his is definitely the Bill and Ted films. I just really can't buy him as a great actor, but this was a good film, so definitely good there. This next one, one of those staples of all 1990s kids, and for that matter, a lot of adults. I don't know anyone who doesn't like this film. and it came out June 24th, 1994, and that's the first Lion King film. Of course, I got this big box set, which I was astonished to be able to purchase when it first came out. I did not expect to get it when it first came out, but great film. I consider it a musical. I have a soft spot for musicals, so honestly, I can watch Lion King anytime, any day, any week, any month, no matter what's going on in life. That's something I can pop in, and makes me feel better. This next film is a film that, of course, I liked watching it growing up, but it was one of those films that my sister watched over and over, to the point where we started hiding the VHS copies that we have. For some reason, she was really obsessed with this film, and it came out July 6th, 1994, and that's Forrest Gump. Great, memorable movie. It has many memorable lines. One of my sister's favorites, which when she was younger she'd say all the time, is the whole "you can't sit here," that whole thing. She always liked trying to impersonating Ginny from the film, but great film. The next one came out July 29th, 1994, and it's a Jim Carrey film, one of my favorite Jim Carrey films, The Mask. And I just realized that Jim Carrey's in this list like 3 times. That's weird, but the first Mask film, great film. I think it introduced Cameron Diaz. I want to say it's like one of her first films, but it definitely introduced her into a wider audience, and helped jumpstart her career. So, but great film, love it, and honestly, I love the sequel too. The next film I think I talked about it in the last video, as being interchangeable between 2 of my favorite Pauly Shore films. My favorite interchangeable of my favorite. I don't know. Forget that. Anyway, it came out August 12th, 1994, and it's in the Army now. Honestly, Pauly Shore plays a much more manlier kind of character, but also the same crazy, weird guy. But it's great, and how can you deny that face? He's just so hilarious to me. Love it. Don't really care for Andy Dick though, but David Alan Grier is a great addition to this film. So yeah, definitely love that film. The next one is one of those films that I watched. Honestly, I can't remember the first time I watched it, but it was one of those films that was constantly on TV, and whenever it was on TV, I'd watch it. I'd sit there and watch it. And it's Camp Nowhere. I picked this up for like $3, so that was a good deal. I've never seen this film, so if any of you guys know about this film, I just haven't really taken a look at it. But if you would recommend it, just let me know. I'll get to it one day. But how can you go wrong with Christopher Lloyd? He's just a great actor. I love his zaniness. He has like a little. I mean, you guys know. I mean, it's Christopher Lloyd. This next film came out. I don't know if I said. I'm sorry if I keep backtracking. It's actually like 5 o'clock in the morning right now. This Camp Nowhere came out August 26, 1994. This next film came out October 14th, 1994. And personally, it's my favorite of the franchise. It's just much more edgier, tied with the original film,